All right, we live. All right, Mr. Chris, before we get started, I'm just letting you know, don't mind me. I tend to fire everybody once to twice per episode. So if you get fired, don't take it personal. Right. So YouTube, welcome to the program. This is a conversation, not an interrogation, because we is not the police on the program. And to my right, I got Just Kev. And y'all know he don't really care too much about nothing. And then we got 31 Glimpse over there in the cut. You know, he don't say too much. And purple. But
What up?
don't never got purple on.
I don't think I ever seen the brother in the purple.
See, he had this whole theory about how he was gonna wear a purple outfit. And shit. What happened with that?
I don't know.
Alright. All right, we on set with it so that y'all know. Yeah, this episode I should probably charge y'all, but I ain't. But the next one I might. So y'all better subscribe and like, while y'all can. Before we go Patreon, like Joe Button. Speaking of Joe Button, what you got for me?
Man, starting off, bro. Have y'all seen the recent incident with Ice Spice at McDonald's in LA? She apparently got jumped on.
Seen her get fired on, cuz. What happened?
Man, free
Yeah.
Ice Spice, man.
Yeah.
The million dollar question is, why was Ice Spice just sitting down in a random ass McDonald's?
But why not
Dude,
though?
You heard her. That nigga ain't feeling you. That nigga's a man. She was talking about the little $5 meal with the nuggets, the burger, and the little fry.
I'm talking about she really in that bitch just chilling though. Like,
No, but you
chilling,
wanna
ain't
know
worried about
something,
nothing.
though? All right, so this my theory on that. Why she just in there chilling, right? So the baddies, you would think like, say when the average dude meet like a top tier baddie, right?
Okay.
He gonna try to take her to the best restaurant and like take her to the most extravagant places.
Impress her.
So the baddies probably only ever be at these top tier restaurants and only ever eat at these places where they can't really read the menu. So she just probably wanted to eat some little chicken nuggets and fries and be on some normal shit one day. Like, damn.
I'm not saying don't eat McDonald's. Why are you as Ice Spice
and McDonald's.
sitting down, chilling in McDonald's?
Man, she just trying to feel
rest
human.
Rest in peace to P&B Rock, bro. You can't do that.
Fact.
No, you can't do that, though.
Not in LA, bro.
Not in LA, though. I can.
Rest in peace, Pop Smoke.
Okay, so my question for you, Kevin, do you think somebody like ISO Speed should have to move that same way if he want to eat some McDonald's in LA?
If he not streaming, yes.
Okay, so let's say he not and he just chilling. Like
No.
he don't need security.
Yes.
Well,
Okay.
First off,
You shouldn't just be sitting down. You send security in there to go get the food for you. They bring it back. Them people shouldn't even know you're there.
So
no,
like
she shouldn't be eating McDonald's. Let's
Okay.
start there. Nobody should be eating McDonald's in 2026.
Just say,
She did want McDonald's.
hey, yo, you know what? Fuck it. It's a cheat day. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Send security's ass in there to go get the food and bring it back to the car and
No.
leave.
But why is the condition of the world though to the point where we can't even go sit down in McDonald's and just
That's
enjoy
what I'm
it?
saying.
You feel me? Like, damn though, like that's so crazy that's.
This is the ride you signed up for, bro.
I mean, true, but
And you
damn
made-
though to get beat up,
And you made it. No.
to get beat up in
No,
McDonald's.
no,
though?
not to get beat up at McDonald's. You can no longer sit in McDonald's.
Yeah.
You can't just have not in McDonald's, not in LA, bro.
Yeah. She's
And not to
to
say
Waffle
that
House or
all of
something.
LA is bad, but come on, bro. Again, how many? I just ran off 2.
Yeah.
How many other celebrities have died in LA trying to be regular? Nipsey.
Yeah, but you don't really hear about girls getting attacked.
That's what
in
I'm
LA,
saying, bro.
though. You don't really hear about, especially. I don't know. She was lacking though. I don't know if she a gang member or how Ice Spice get down, but they definitely smacked her and then came outside. But she caught her fade though.
You too much of a name to just be hanging and banging in the streets, like on some regular shit.
At McDonald's at that.
Man, at a McDonald's, bro.
Man,
Like if you was in a store shopping or something, you know what I mean? Like if you was at Saks Fifth or Neiman's or something and you was just shopping in and you know what I'm saying, this happened, it's like, all right, look, that person just really wanted an issue with you. But you can't be like
all right,
as
Kevin.
Ice Spice.
Hey, Kevin. All right, let me start off with you on this next one. The David Singer guy, he is now arrested for the murder and he's being held with no bail.
Fucking finally. Shit.
Now,
They
my question for you is, do you think like he seriously did it? Nah, like if we remember to back from what they had in September, what they said that the Tesla was in his name. The 14-year-old girl was in the trunk of the Tesla,
Yep.
and they smelled like a residue. And they didn't even like charge him or anything for this whole time from September to now to April. Why did they wait this long to arrest him?
They ain't got no case.
Is she
If
she
it was a
Caucasian
case,
or like Mexican or
Yeah.
he would have got indicted. It would have been an indictment already. In any case, you feel me? So the DA got to take the case to the grand jury, and the grand jury probably gets seated every 30 days. So they get one chance every 30 days to go to the grand jury with the case and say, "Oh, I got this body in this car, and David, and he guilty."
Mm.
And then they could choose to indict or they could choose not to. And they ain't indicted. And how many 30 days then been since they found the body? And they ain't indicted him yet. And then so he ain't get picked up by the feds or on the warrant. I mean, or on the indictment. He just got picked up on the they was, I don't know. I think the police trying to force the DA to charge him with the murder.
Mm-hmm.
But they obviously must not got no case though. That's what I think though. It's LA. They don't really play like that.
Okay, so do you feel that same way with the YNW Melly case?
No, but in LA they ain't saw Biggie murder. So
Okay.
they ain't, so what make you think they about to solve Celeste? Who, I mean, rest in peace. But like, come on now, like if it was a case, bruh, like with how the police is into the music and be on these rappers and artists and all that, if it was a case, bruh, you better believe that he would be indicted and he not. I think that they gonna have to let him out on Monday if they don't indict him.
Whoa.
Yeah. Yeah, you
Dang.
can't just
Whoa.
hold somebody. That's
you can't just
kidnapping.
hold. Yeah, you can't just
That's
hold.
kidnapping.
You have to put a formal charge.
Yeah, they gotta indict them like murder. Like, yeah, you can't just hold somebody on suspicion of murder. That's
Okay.
kidnapping. So
Well,
yeah, they gonna hold him. They gonna do it.
That gives a whole different view of this. Nah.
I mean, now far as if he did it or not, I mean it's hard to tell because the body was in the trunk of the car. It was decomposed. So that mean it could have been up
Very
there from
bad.
3 months to a year. So like, you feel me? To determine the cause of death, ask some podcasters when the medical examiners can't even do it. Shit. Well, you know who are we? But yeah, bro, I feel like if the DA had a case, it would be an indictment, and it ain't one. So
I would say it's kind of crazy because on the offhand, you would like the black man to get some type of benefit of the doubt. So the fact that they did take so long is like, all right, well, at least they gave him a chance to try to make some, you know what I'm saying, whatever the case may be, or, you know what I'm saying, they didn't just slap the cuffs on him just because they thought he did it. At this point, I'm hoping if they did arrest him, they got the evidence and all this shit, because I mean, it seemed like they had everything but the smoking gun.
Mhm.
And they probably gonna have to try to make a case on what they call that shit,
substantial evidence. But
Yeah.
y'all know murder is the
Circumstantial.
easiest circumstantial. But murder is the easiest and hardest case to beat in the law, period. Because without an eyewitness, a motive, and a murder weapon, it's no murder.
and perception.
Okay.
It's other steps under murder that you could be charged with. But for a murder, you gotta have them three things. They
That's the
don't
hardest
obviously
case.
got an eyewitness. They don't got a weapon because they don't even know what happened to her to determine what kind of weapon they would be looking for. So,
Damn.
But that's crazy if he was to do that and she just been in the trunk though.
For all the months.
all them months.
Hey, no,
And he
get, no.
knowing
What's
though,
the
like you
theory
gotta.
though? What's the theory though? Because I ain't really heard like, okay, we see what's on the news and stuff, but y'all know how in the streets, like, oh,
Yeah,
everybody be
yeah.
knowing. Like, what's the
Yeah.
what's the
I don't never hear
secret?
nothing.
I don't know.
I couldn't give you none of that because honestly, I never heard of bro before.
Me
Same,
either.
yes,
Till,
bro.
till
Y'all
that,
know a
yeah.
song, bro?
No,
Nah,
no.
We sit here talking
Yes,
about
yes.
I seen.
y'all crazy.
Yeah,
Y'all ain't even
yeah.
did y'all due diligence.
bro.
I ain't either. That's why.
Yeah, I was about to
That's
say, hey
no.
man, I'm old, man.
All right,
I don't
next
know.
subject. Since we obviously
I don't know
ain't in
half of
tune
these
with
shit.
David.
All right. Trump says he plans to bomb
Man,
Iran.
come on, man. We ain't about to, man. How you just gonna go to,
I
bro?
thought he
Come on, bro.
bombed them already.
Politics.
Okay, all right, okay,
I thought he bombed them already.
Yeah, come on. Yeah, come
All
on,
right.
bro. Well, we was on a nice little road.
Okay,
there.
okay.
He
Hey,
went
Poe.
from
Hey,
David
Poe.
to-
I will say though, I think I heard some shit where they tried to they upping the age on the draft date, so we might not be safe, bro.
Hold on.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, they trying to up the age.
Cut that part out. What's the age? Give me
Y'all
the
coming
update.
right with us, guys.
They trying to get. I don't know. I think it's like up to 36.
Uh,
I'm like, yeah.
hold on.
Oh
Wait,
yeah,
so
Poet
it's
Bond been
from
training already.
18 to 36.
Something like that.
I ain't gonna lie. Hold on, mom's only born son
Oh,
though.
yeah.
Oh,
We
okay,
good, we
okay,
good.
okay,
Yeah, we
okay.
good. Kev,
Hold on, wait. You right.
Kev.
Hey,
lose
hold
it
on.
now.
Hey, hey, wait,
Yeah.
wait.
Oh, you cook. He like the fourth born son. Huh?
Oh yeah.
Oh, damn.
I
Yeah.
see you, Kevin.
Okay, but no, but it's about 3, 4, 5 of y'all though, huh?
No, it's 3 boys, 1 girl.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, you could.
Hey, let me
Yeah.
tell you
Which
one.
one?
Let me tell.
Hey,
Let me tell.
which
Let
one
me.
you gonna join?
Let me tell you one.
Because remember you told bro the Air Force, you know.
Hey.
You
Yeah.
could see Kev. I could see Kev on the field.
Hey, let me tell you one. I'm extra cooked that.
All right,
I'm the only one of my mom's kids that don't have a kid. They
Oh,
like-
so you
they
gonna be
like,
the
oh,
first
yeah,
to go?
you know what?
You gonna be in the yeah.
Say you on the first paper.
They gonna be like, yeah, your brother's got kids.
Damn,
Yeah.
Kev, that's a horrible update.
All right, y'all. Let's get off the politics then. Let's move over to
My pops was a Marine though, so I'm gonna rock with the Marines.
Okay,
If he can do it, I can do it.
okay, I could see Kev as a Marine, man.
I'm-
You
Take-
can swim, Kev?
Take my ass right back to Oceanside. Yeah, I can
Oh,
actually.
okay,
So,
okay.
I do
the
not
stereotype
recommend
is
that,
not
kid.
true about all of us.
Hold on, where the production team just go?
He's fired.
Fire. See, I
Damn.
they ain't got to worry about it no more.
Hey,
Yeah,
hey,
yeah.
Paul.
Press the button.
Hey, so Boosie says he's done doing interviews with Vlad because he wants 5,000 more than his normal pay. Do you think it's because Vlad says he has the highest pay with the 6ix9ine interview?
Okay, so this is what I
Well, he
want
get paid
people to
more than
realize.
5,000 a talk.
More than
Boosie?
5,000.
Yeah.
He
No.
get paid 25,000.
Yeah.
25,000 a talk to
Yeah. He wants
No,
he wants a
for the Vlad
5,000
interview.
increase.
How much he getting paid regularly though? Like
25,000.
20 bands?
But he wants 30. Yes.
Oh, okay.
For
Well, shit.
Vlad to interview
I thought
him.
20 was straight.
Okay, so let me break this down for
Hey,
y'all,
look,
right?
this is for him to sit down and then Vlad asks him questions.
Right, and then Vlad
You
take
not
that
even doing
content
shit.
and then he turn it into money. But let me tell y'all though, right?
Mm.
So for the artists and the stream, like just people that want to go on these platforms and get a bag, right? They want the Vlads, the Adam 22s, the Sean Cottons to throw these 40, 50, $60,000 bags, right,
Mhm.
for an interview. When for one, you really got to be one of them ones that do M's on your interviews to make that kind of bag back, right?
Do people care about what the fuck you gotta say?
And that's cool too. But for two though, right? You get a Charleston White, a Boosie, them kind of characters, right? What they be saying? Off the wall shit. Boosie
facts.
cussing, Charleston White saying F the
Anything.
Bruh, that's demonetized. So now I just gave you 20, 30, 40, 50 bands for this interview, and then it get demonetized. Now I make nothing off of it. So I just lost out.
Dang.
So like these cats, they just see, oh, they hear, oh, this person making this much a month, or this many views equal this. So they like, oh, well, shit, I'm doing millions, so give me 50 bands. And it's like in a perfect world that would work. But like,
Is that what they want to see though? Like,
and it is what they want to see, but is you even gonna be able to be monetizable? Is the subject matter gonna be monetizable? You feel me? And am I gonna even make my money back? Am I gonna make my money back plus anything? Cause I gotta make something for it to be worth it.
But to some degree, that I mean, it's not like these shits is shot live. So to some degree, that shit is kind of on Vlad if it goes out like that and you get demonetized.
Right.
coulda
Okay.
took-
So you
you
saying
coulda-
far as like the cuss words can be edited
Yeah,
out and stuff,
yeah.
right? But okay. So who want to sit there? Cause we sit there and watch pies all day.
Yeah.
Who want to sit there and listen
Bleep,
to
bleep,
and
bleep.
bleep, or skip, edit, like, and it's like imagine that cost to pay somebody to do
True.
that. Like imagine the
True.
extra editing cost. That's an extra editing
Do you
cost.
Coming
get
out of
your
my
money back
pocket.
or not?
But it's like, so how much more money? So I just gave him 35.
So
Then I gotta
cut him
pay
off
the
all
editor, and then you saying pay an extra editing fee because this person cuts a little too much. And it's like,
for real.
it's like,
I was thinking
but-
about
but-
that motherfucker too.
like, bro,
Hey,
if it's a
you know
person or it's an episode when I'm guaranteed to make my money back, or I'm guaranteed, like, then cool, like, yeah, like, cool. But bro, and from a business sense and just being on the other side, like, the content ain't guaranteed. Like, it's not guaranteed that I'm gonna make a dime off of this episode right here, but it costs to do it,
Yep.
regardless if
sure.
I make anything or not, right?
For sure.
So it's like in a sense, when you putting up bread, you kind of want to at least have a chance to make it back. So we gonna keep the amount at least amount that I can guarantee make back. You know, on my end.
There's also a phrase that says you got to pay the cost to be the boss. So,
Yeah, and you
It
want to
take
know what
money to
this
make
whole
money.
conversation?
If you
What's
tryna-
up?
6ix9ine got paid 50 bands for his last Vlad interview, and that came out. And so when everybody else seen that, they said, "Well, hold on, if 6ix9ine to get this, and that, then Boosie like, well, I should be getting."
But
you can't count
6ix9ine is more of a viral guy.
Right.
Like
Then Boosie.
I
6ix9ine,
wouldn't argue
bro.
that. I mean, I wouldn't argue
6ix9ine has been viral since he came out with Gumbo in 2018.
So
He
you
been
think
popping.
6ix9ine worth it?
Yes.
And
And-
from a
and-
business standpoint,
and-
as Vlad, it gotta be
Yes.
worth
It
it.
has to be.
Because look, okay,
If
look.
he paid it.
Look,
That's a
hear me
great
out.
point.
Hear me out. Hear me out.
It has to be.
Okay,
if
it's
he paid.
because when he got locked up and came out for that ratting, he got destroyed. Bro, you put him inside a world, the internet world, where he can take control. And street guys, this ain't your world.
Mm.
So you trying to come into this world where he control this. Because the only thing that matters is chat. You feel me?
Yeah.
So this is his world, bro. Like, yeah, so,
what he did was
bro, he deserved to get paid more.
that,
But that's facts though.
Man.
Like
So
you
do
But
Boosie
again,
get?
it's
So
all
do
still
Boosie
relative.
deserve $5,000 more? Because if I'm Vlad, right,
yeah.
and Boosie's episode, so he got an exclusivity deal with Boosie to where Boosie don't go on other platforms. Because do y'all ever see him on any other ones?
Oh, for real?
It's just the Vlad interview.
It's
when he
only
viral.
Vlad?
And that's why he paid.
Mostly, yeah.
Because why? Because he could go here, but no, it won't hit the same.
Right.
If he only come
It
to
won't.
Vlad,
It won't,
we
though.
only gonna see Boosie on Vlad, so it's gonna do millions.
It's
every
something
time.
about him just sitting
I
in
would
that
ask,
chair.
Yeah,
With,
I
you
would
feel
ask
me?
him
With that
put it up.
background. Like,
Do you actually have a contract signed on paper, or
Yeah,
was
they
it just
do.
some verbal shit?
No, they do. They do.
Okay.
most definitely.
And then two, I mean, you can't count another man's pockets, bro. If he's paying him that, then he has to be making something crazy off of that.
Right.
Yeah.
So
Just because.
Okay.
And
Okay, but what
I'm
are
not
but what are
paying you
you
less
making?
because you
Okay,
not
all right,
you.
all right.
Yeah, I'm not paying you less because you not you. These interviews just don't yield what you think what he gets.
Yeah.
I can't rob Peter to pay Paul, bro.
All right, so hear me out. Hypothetical right here, right? So this the program. Now say I was paying Von and Glintz $5,000 a episode to be here, right? But then I was paying 600. Now, it was all cool, right? We was doing all our episodes until just now when you found out these niggas is making 17x what you making per episode when we sit here all putting in the same effort. Now, it's nothing inside your body, nowhere that you don't feel boosted. Nowhere inside of you.
But
Like, so we're like, hold on now.
It's
now.
like-
That's true.
I ain't
That's
saying
true.
I deserve 5 bands.
You gotta see it from
but
both sides.
yeah.
You know?
600 though, like
It's not like it's crazy off with Boosie shit either, but that's a little bit different too though, because I mean we all working together, they kind of like independent contractors within that world.
Yeah.
So,
Mhm.
you know what I'm saying? Everybody ain't gonna make the same thing when I'm bringing person in, you know what I'm saying, on a case by case basis. We all be here for the most part every
Together.
recording. You know what I'm saying? This is kind of the crew.
But
Yeah.
Boosie ain't asked for 6ix9ine's exact bag. Say 6ix9ine got 50. Boosie ain't asked for 50. He just asked for 5,000 more than
Increase.
what
Okay,
he was
look,
getting.
if
So
Boosie
now-
if Boosie being on some greedy stuff, like I just want some. I mean, times is getting hard. I feel him though. Like,
Yeah.
give me some extra money though. You feel me? Like,
I
I
couldn't help
understand
as a
that, bro.
business owner taking into account though that it's mighty convenient you asking for this extra
Now.
5,000 now after you know
All
what I'm
this
saying,
time.
a certain number. You don't even know if that number right. Just a number came out saying
Speculate.
that I pay him this much.
I'll be the first one to tell y'all, Boosie, I got 5 bands for you. On God, if you want to come to the program, we could work out a deal.
Nah,
Hey,
for
Boosie,
sure.
Make that happen.
But Boosie be
Nah,
real.
for
Boosie
sure.
real like that though. So he charged.
He will.
But no,
he
on some real
charged
shit,
people
though.
accordingly.
No, what I'm saying
He
is
would
though.
probably only be like, "Hey man, give me 500 and I'll pull up."
No fact, but what I'm saying is though, if
For
I'm
real, on
glad
some
though,
solid
if I'm
shit.
glad I ain't losing this partnership, this business, this relationship, this what we done built, this exclusivity,
Yeah.
I ain't losing that over 5 bands. So if you want another 5 bands per month, I probably would have rebutted like 2,500. You probably would have rebutted like 3,500,
Better
and then
than
we
better.
done met right there. But I'm not about to let a couple thousand come between the millions that we've been making over these years. You feel me? Because now Boosie then set up his own cameras, mics, and he in his living room doing this podcast. When the only time we heard
Everybody
Boosie
is.
on the internet was on Vlad.
I swear.
And y'all had the deal. Y'all
I
had that
swear.
deal. It worked.
Yeah.
So now you know who's to say Boosie will succeed or he won't or whatever. It's just like on a business tip, I ain't letting 5 bands like ruin the relationship. As Vlad, I mean, no, I'm multi-millionaire. No, what? 5,000? Cool. We'll run it maybe 2-3 episodes. Shit, if it don't work out, we'll revisit this topic. But I ain't letting 5 bands sink the ship.
Okay.
Yeah, fact.
Because who gonna be on Vlad now? Because you was already saying who be on there. Who
Yeah, I was
really
about
gonna
to say-
be on there now?
Yeah.
That's a good question.
Yeah.
I
Because
think it's a sinking ship anyway.
6ix9ine, he already do his own thing.
Why y'all think it's sinking? There's too many more like podcasts.
I don't think it's
Uh,
sinking. Personally, I don't think it's sinking.
I don't know. I just don't see it going.
You saying as of
it
Vlad
ain't
channel?
coming up on my timeline
Yeah.
as much as it
Yeah.
used to.
Yeah.
I agree with that. I
Yeah.
agree with that.
I mean,
I don't know. Maybe
And
that
I could-
business model
yeah.
changed.
I was about to say I could just be in my own little bubble, and you know what I'm saying, maybe
Nah,
I ain't
'cause I
fucked
don't
with
be
a
seeing
Vlad
it as
in-
much
No, I
either,
used
though.
to see Vlad
All
like,
the time,
No
yeah.
Jumper, Academic. Vlad was in the
True.
mix. Say Cheese was in the mix. You
Dog.
feel me?
And you got to think I'm a little bit older than y'all, so I've been on the internet since World Star Hip Hop, and Vlad
yeah.
was
In already,
Oh,
huh?
there like.
Damn,
You couldn't
okay.
see one without the other.
That's
like
crazy.
the first video that's popping up on World Star Hip Hop is Vlad.
That's an interesting. Now that take me here,
Yeah,
right?
that's crazy.
So, y'all, we seeing all the hip hop platforms kind of distance away from hip hop. So is hip hop dead, or is just like hip hop and the podcasting space don't intertwine how they once did?
I feel like it's
Hip hop
it's
Hip hop is
becoming
dead, bro.
dead. Yeah,
Hip
that
hop is
rap.
dead?
Yeah,
I
hip
think
hop
they
is
trying
dead.
to change the.
It's stuck in this drill bubble, like,
Yeah.
and until they get out of this drill bubble, like, it's just only, bro. This music is just let's make it to 16 and die.
Yeah.
Like that's just all it is, you know. Like, and I mean, what can you do with that in the business world? What can you do with that?
Facts. So
You know?
they trying
I
to
don't know if I
promote
would say
something else.
dead, but I would say it's more focused on the antics and shit. You know what I'm saying?
The gimmicks.
You know what I'm saying? No disrespect to the baby, but you know what I'm saying? We all love and praise the baby. Why? Because he done caught 2 bodies, or you know what I'm saying? And he stood, you know, when really, I mean, and again, not to discount what he did, but the shit was self-defense. Like, I mean, like, you know what I'm saying? Like how they trying to discount Gucci now because they like, oh yeah, that body was self-defense.
Oh,
But I still caught the body though.
Oh, so you saying like the lure of the artist outside of the music make the
Yeah,
artist do
yeah.
that. So
Nah,
like the
it's-
fact that Pooh Shiesty did that to Gucci make
Yeah.
that first
It
day out
makes for
make
better
it
TV,
harder.
yeah. Yeah, it makes for way better
versus,
TV.
versus before, it's like, oh, maybe
Yeah,
he
'cause-
just rapping, maybe he didn't,
Yeah.
maybe he did.
Because the artists aren't making
All right.
money in music like
I
how
have
they
a
used
question
to.
about that, Poe, with the FDO. So does that help the business label? Like now that he made this hit song and it shot up, is that benefiting them for having him on the record label?
It helped Gucci,
Gucci.
a lot more than it helped Pooh Shiesty.
And still to this moment, it's helping Gucci. But I'm gonna tell you this one thing that Gucci made a few mistakes in this whole scenario. One, he should have never said nothing because the people he was with him was gonna probably snitch and be cooperating.
Either way, yeah.
Two, you shouldn't have dropped that weird ass song telling a play by play. That was the
Yeah, I
weird
get it.
ass song.
I definitely get
You feel me?
Yeah.
And then, but the most important, like the biggest thing at all for Gucci is that you built your whole shit up off of being this gangster. You feel me?
That's
like
what I'm
this
saying, man.
stand on business, like And Pooh Shiesty already clearly made this song. What was the song before FDR? What was we all saying?
Back
Get
in
it
Blood.
back in blood.
Yeah. Precisely, that's my dog.
So then when he robbed you, you feel me? He already said get it back in blood. You Gucci. Like, I ain't saying go crash out, but like,
So what's the alternative to not going to crashing out? I gotta go tell the police. bro.
or
Like,
or
you
or
put
he
a
coulda-
gun,
or you got
put
your
a
Fourth
gun to my
Amendment,
head.
or you got your Fourth Amendment right
But
So
to
you,
remain silent.
bro, fuck you after you put a gun to my head, bro. I'm sorry.
yeah.
Well, I mean, hey, but when you Gucci, you can't. That's the only thing
Yeah.
that hurt Gucci. So
But he
it's
a-
saying who
Gucci
benefit? The
a-
question
he
is,
a
and
businessman
How
now.
long am I supposed to
Gucci,
be gangster?
So look,
Yeah, he a
the question
businessman.
was
He
who
not
benefit,
gangster
right?
no more.
Gucci benefit.
yeah.
The because the contract void once you under duress signing any contract in life.
Mm-hmm.
Note that, chat. Any contract, if you under duress, if I don't care if they pull guns out or not, 10 people surround you and make you sign something, it's void. You
But guess what I gotta
so-
do? But guess what I gotta do for that to go through? I have to tell them that hey,
No,
I
no.
was being forced.
No, it was on camera. You forgetting in the studio, it was on camera. Then you got eyewitnesses. You
if
got the
it's-
engineer and you got the photographer.
They had it on
besides
their
the
phone
camera.
too.
Dog.
Yeah,
30 in
and
them.
then they was trying to sell the story for 5 bands to podcasters. I could have tapped in with them and got this exclusive and then brought it to the internet. Like, yeah, they was trying to so it's like you got people like that in play already, bruh. Pooh Shiesty was cooked already. But as Gucci though, it wasn't it was a lose-lose. But in the end, it's a win-win too.
Yeah.
So it's like on the business side, he still got the contract. He still Gucci. He still got millions and he free.
Yep.
And he got his life.
Mhm.
On the flip side, he lost that lure that you was just saying make the artist more than the music.
But
You was
Gucci
just
been
saying
burnt
it.
out
Yeah.
though, bro.
But
he ain't even.
Also, I'm probably cool with that at this point because how
As
long-
a 40-year-old though,
Yeah.
Gucci though, you cool
Yeah.
with that?
I'm like, nigga, I ain't been in the
Gucci
streets
burnt
for a
out,
very
bro.
long time.
That let some people down though. I'll say that. I know some Gucci fans.
Stop
that
looking up to celebrities so fucking much.
Say that again to the camera though. Say that
Stop
directly.
They people too, bro. Hey, bro, look, let me tell you right now. I don't give a fuck who you are. If you put a gun to my head and rob me, I'm telling.
Man, we ain't the
I'm
police on the
telling
program.
you.
Cut that part out.
I'm telling.
Hey.
No, but listen, hey, don't rob Kev. That's the best. Hey, just make sure if you go rob somebody, rob
Hey,
That's
nah.
it.
Hey, but look though, I want to get back to
Especially
Boosie.
if it's
What's up with
somebody-
Boosie though?
So Boosie said that he wish Michael Jackson was still alive so he can do a versus battle with R. Kelly to show the people that R. Kelly can beat Michael Jackson. Who do y'all have?
That's not a good
R.
debate.
Kelly is getting his boots smoked.
That's not a good debate.
Built.
Who you got, Paul?
That's just
Beat
not a
as-
good debate.
as
They was
whole-
better off like throwing a Usher up with a Kales or a,
Yeah.
you know, like a.
Yeah.
But no,
No,
it's levels
It
to
ain't
this
too
shit.
many people beating R. Kelly, but R. Kelly's not beating Michael Jackson.
Bro, R.
Just
Kelly
putting-
for one, bro. Like I don't know if y'all understand like sales on paper, like bro, what these records be doing on paper, like bro. Yes, them is two legends, bro. No, they are not in the same
people.
stratosphere, like at all. Like not
the
on
same
paper,
way.
not song for song. And then what is the verses? 20 songs?
Yeah,
Like best 20. Bro. Mike could come out and not rap a word into the mic.
And everybody go
And win
crazy.
any like,
Dang.
bro, it's not
That's
close.
deep.
But now Kale's verse any other R&B artist in history it's a white. But Mike Jackson is a pop star. Chris Brown is a pop star. These, bro, they get to this certain level and then they go past it, bro. They cross over. They make these worldwide global hits, and that's why they world tours do what they do.
R. Kelly would have to go against another producer or something like Teddy Riley or Babyface.
Yeah, I'd like something more like that. Like, let's give Kels a more even playing field because
at that point, then both of them can get into their songwriter bag and songs that they have performed.
yeah, I don't
Whether
like
it be
the
Babyface or Teddy Riley.
Boosie, but you want to know what Boosie and them good at? Charleston White and them good at?
Stirring up some shit.
Just saying some shit.
Bullshit.
Like, man, this got me fucked up. Like, no, I'm like, I like for real.
I know he don't believe this. Like he can't
Literally,
believe all the
like,
shit that he be saying, bro.
MJ
can't.
and R. Kelly.
No, so
He
look,
cannot.
so now that bring me to this, right? So the internet, right? I'm starting to realize and hear like, okay, content. The word content is starting to like, it's starting to like that word starting to cringe to me. Like it's starting anytime I hear the word content, but then plays like. So people like stirring up animosity or like beefing with this podcast or calling out this platform, but it ain't no real beef. But it's like for the content and for the views, like because people like you know, like
They like that.
How do y'all feel about the plays on the internet and shit? Like, cause it's hard to determine. It's like AI to me. Like, what's real and what's not. You don't know these days.
It's
How
all
do y'all
drama.
feel about
It's
the
all
platforms
drama.
or the characters that be running these plays or like, you know, like for the clickbait, I guess I say.
To me,
Chaos,
bro, that's like really hard to get into because it's how long do you keep this character going, or like do you have to stay this character for the whole time you're in this world? Because what happens when, like, for instance, the Gucci situation come? What if he wasn't that high up in Gucci rank? Like, what if you on Pooh Shiesty level to where you got to play this certain character, and if you don't play it, then you just through. So I think like playing the character role, that's like a head or tails flip. I'm not really with it.
Yeah, that's just for the internet, bro. Just
Man, it's
drama.
it's WWE, man. We gotta
That's a
we
good
gotta run
analogy.
these storylines. We gotta build up a hero. We gotta build up a heel. We
A
gotta
villain.
we gotta create theatrics. We gotta have a Kendrick versus Drake. We gotta have like at this point that's what it is because again, I mean everybody can rap at this point. Like you don't really make it big in the music business if you can't rap. Or at least you gotta, you know what I'm saying, put a good song together, you know, cause for the one hit wonders. But other than that, you gotta create some controversy, man. You gotta keep your name in the headlines. You gotta stay popping, baby.
That's how rap
15
stay
minutes of
popping
fame
too.
can go real fast if you don't
Defense.
turn it into
Hey, look.
something else.
Hey, look though.
I don't like I believe like I know that y'all right. I don't think that's the only route to success though. One, I say the first reason is because we just ain't never did that. And like we do all right.
Yeah.
I say,
Yeah.
you feel me? Numbers wise, you feel me? Across all like we do all right. We built a little following and we don't do all that. So like I think it's another way. Like if we keep doing what we doing, then we gonna get to where we going
To that
without having
point.
to do that. On another hand, like bruh, I had got to see how these games operate and how this stuff is orchestrated or how these characters act off of camera, you feel me? And from behind the scenes.
Yeah.
Like and it made me come and build my platform like in a way to where like that I ain't doing that. Like this is gonna be the example that you ain't gotta do that shit. Feel me? Um Yeah, man. I'm not into like the fake beefs and stuff, or even the beef at all. Like in the climate right now, like we don't need to be beefing. Like
Hey,
you want to
fact.
beef, like it's a war going on right now. Like you can go jump in some beef. Like the world really needs some peace. It really
But
needs
is
some.
we
Like,
gonna really listen to it if or want to
if
know
it ain't
about it if it
controversial.
ain't? Yeah, like
I mean, people listening to us, and it ain't
because
that.
we talking about the drama though.
Yeah.
I mean, but we don't talk about.
Well, not drama, but it's just like
Yeah, no.
Controversy.
Go
yeah,
ahead.
like just like it's just
Controversy.
like using our I don't know, just yeah.
Because I mean, it's provocative.
Yeah.
It gets the people going.
Yeah, for real.
You know what I mean? Like
I don't.
Hey,
Hey, this is an interesting
people love-
conversation
because
yeah.
people want distraction from they
They
bullshit.
world, yeah.
Yeah,
Hey.
so
That's
if
true.
especially again, that's what it goes into looking up to these celebrities. When you see these people who you think living a perfect life just because they got money, when you see them get into the bullshit just like how you be getting into it, you like,
They're
God
the
damn,
same as me. Yep.
like damn, them niggas still they got all that money and they still doing this dumb shit just like my dumb ass.
Yep.
Misery love company.
Glenn, let me move over to you with this next question. Have you seen ISO Speed on WWE, bro?
Man, yes, I
I ain't
have.
watched WWE.
How do you feel about that from growing up as a kid watching WWE to seeing a streamer that's from damn near the same city you from make it to
Yeah, 'cause
WWE?
I was about to say, I know he was watching around the same time I was watching
Speed from.
Ohio.
He from
Cincinnati.
yeah,
Oh, okay.
and then he moved to Detroit.
Okay.
But no, I used to love wrestling growing up, bro. Like my favorite wrestler was the Undertaker. You feel me? So just to see bro on there as like one of us and out there going crazy, you feel me? We seen him at some stream and now he doing way bigger things, you know, like
If
can't
you
get without
if you
stream
ever had
now.
the chance, would you go on there?
WWE.
Yeah.
Shit, I would go on WWE.
No, I
And
mean
I ain't watched
yeah,
since the John Cena days.
So like you'll be on there wrestling?
wrestling.
Yeah. Throwing elbows and more shit, bro.
I'll do a
Hey,
backflip off the top
Hey,
rope.
man, you feel me?
Yeah.
5-star frog
I
splash
wanna
around
do
this
it.
bitch like RVD.
Man, there's some dudes, little dudes in Ohio, man. Shout
Yeah,
out
I
to
do that shit.
Dreams, man. Dreams. Bruh, they be doing that shit like on some level, whatever level they at.
That
Yeah.
would be a
And they
childhood
be
dream.
doing it.
Nah,
Bruh,
for
we
real.
should do that. Hey, see, that's why we need to do some skits, cause I want to RKO one of you motherfuckers for sure. Oh God, that'll be some good content for them right there, right?
Nah, if I'm gonna get hurt, I'm gonna get hurt.
And Poe, all right, look, I
What's
want
up? What you got for me?
bro, I want us to really get on this topic before we get too pushed far back.
Mm.
Now, Tiger Woods was caught drinking and driving after a single car crash incident. Shouldn't he carry himself differently, like maybe a personal driver?
Oh my God, this go back to the very first question when we said, damn, like, can Ice Spice eat in McDonald's? Like, God, like, these is humans still? Like, they ain't plastic perfection. Like, just because they the GOAT, they just perfect.
yeah.
No, like, man, Tiger Woods get drunk. He got toe up, gang. That's all. He got in a little fender bender, and he called Trump. He called Trump, and he said, y'all heard him?
Hey,
He
my
just
man.
hung up the phone with the president. That's
Right.
what he said. Stop playing with him. I believe him, Tiger. I'm standing with you. Hey, they took Tiger down before. We can't let him do it again, man. We
Nah,
got to
son.
stand with Tiger.
Get you a personal driver at
Man,
this point.
see, Cam got the answer, right? It's that simple, Cam. Right?
Yes, but-
Sometimes I want to drive, gang. I ain't drove in 21 years. I've been doing nothing but winning championships on this golf course. I just want to feel with the engine of this Rari.
That's even worse if you gonna have a couple drinks.
Like that, and then dang, like you feel me, dang.
Okay,
You
but
ain't
Kevin,
drove in
hey,
21
Kevin.
years.
Okay,
And
Kevin.
now
Hey,
you want to
Kevin.
drink and get behind the wheel.
Yeah, like he trying
Okay.
to feel something.
He wanna
That's
see
how you
what
have
it-
a single car accident, nigga. You ain't even hit shit. You flipped your motherfucking self.
But
over.
look,
You
though.
ever been to accident, Cam?
No,
Well, damn. Well, damn.
no, actually.
Damn, kid. I was gonna
That's
say
good.
shit. You feel me? You alright, ain't you? You ever been to accident?
Yeah, for sure.
You alright, ain't you?
Yeah, for sure.
You
Yeah.
alright,
Yeah.
Mr. Chris? You ever been to accident? You alright?
This
I
time.
mean, humans, we human.
This
yeah.
time.
I mean, everybody can't be like Kev and
Nah, son.
drive drunk and
Nah,
just lock
nah,
in.
nah, 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 nah.
Like, he
Nah.
here with it. He right here with it.
Hey, I know.
Nah,
I know some people
Because
sober
here's
up
the
one
thing,
day.
this ain't the first time.
Oh, this is
The first time, that's when he fucked his back up. The boy ain't been right ever since.
Man, I know people in the hood with 6, 7, 8 DUI about to go to the joint for a year. But come on, bruh. We talk about humans.
We talking about people with nothing to lose.
No, but look, I
You're
heard it was
Tiger
a golf cart.
Woods.
A golf cart that he crashed.
You're
Is
Tiger
that true?
Woods, bro.
I heard it was a golf cart that he crashed.
Really,
Was
bro.
that was just some
That
clickbait.
might be worse.
Oh, so
But nah, I think it was like an Escalade or some shit.
Oh, okay. I just heard him say, hey, I just got off the phone with the president. Man, stop playing with him. Because who else y'all know can call the president?
And bro, Kevin, hey Kevin,
Hey, Trump answered too. Like
that's what I was trying to ask you though.
That's funny.
why would you answer Tiger Woods' call? We in the middle of war.
That's funny.
You ain't got nothing better to do.
Right.
Like,
man.
speaking of war,
Bring
right?
my people home.
Okay, we don't do politics, but this is my hot take. Before it be a world war, when nukes and stuff happen, like how we all scared of,
Okay.
I think it's gonna be a civil war on the U.S. I swear, because all right, let's just talk about the what it's called, right wing and left wing. Bro, they hate each other so bad. Do y'all know any right wing and left wing people?
What is that?
That's
It's,
like Republicans and then
conservative and
Democrats.
liberal.
Oh, okay.
Right? Okay, so like the Republicans is the ones that support Trump and them.
Mhm.
Bro, do y'all know that they hate the people that don't support Trump and them so bad? Like, bro, it's real bad. And then the people that voted for like Kamala,
Yeah.
oh my God, bro, when they talk about Trump, bro, they cannot stand
Yeah.
Trump,
Yes.
bro.
They hate him.
Bro, like the hate for each other on both sides for somebody that don't care for either side. It's like, bruh, y'all like this close to just boom, man. Like it'd be a clash, and it'd be like the North versus South back in the day when they had to fight, bro. I think it'll be a civil before a world war.
Damn.
It'll be a civil war, bro, and we like our people will be clashing with each other.
That
Remember
shit-
what Trump had the people do at the Capitol? Something like that.
January 6th.
Yeah, it'll be
Oh.
something like that. You feel me? When the Republicans meet with the Democrats, yes, bro. Because yes,
Man, bro, that shit is the most idiotic shit in the world.
bro, I can't
Because
believe it.
any sane human being cannot be 100% everything. You cannot be 100% on the left, and you cannot be 100% on the right.
I ain't. Hey, listen.
Dog.
I think they both full of shit.
Hey, in the words of my one of my most favorite comedians, Chris Rock. Hey man, on some things I'm conservative, on some things I'm liberal. Prostitution, I'm liberal. Abortions, I'm conservative. You feel me? Like, hey man, what the fuck do y'all want from me, man?
Man, you funny as shit. But yeah, man, that's my take on that. That's my hot take, man. I think it'll be a civil war before a world war. So if a civil war happen, just remember,
But
yeah, the program.
the left and the right though, it won't just be a black and white thing though,
No,
because
no.
you got it's some of us on both sides. I mean, especially depending on where you grew up at. Like, for the most part, all of us, well, y'all are actually from the Midwest.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Which-
Midwest. That's what they call it, but it's called up
I-
north.
I
I'm
was
from
about
up
to say,
north.
Yeah, I was about to say I don't know why it's called the Midwest, because if it's not across the Mississippi, then it's not west. But anyway, y'all niggas from up north. I actually grew up in the South, but my family is from up there in that same area. I was born in California. Like, dog, the difference is with like people in the South, and specifically black people in the South and black people up north. Down south, we just kind of mind our business and they stay over there and we be over here. You know what I'm saying? We do our thing and they do their thing and don't nobody fuck with each other. And in the South, we all got guns and it's all our shit is legal. So it's like, hey, if y'all come over here tripping, then you know what I'm saying, it's up.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying, with the shout out to my people in Montgomery, who my man threw the hat up in Montgomery at the boat. And it went
Montgomery,
down.
bro.
And it went down.
Hey, I seen that.
Hey,
To that point, black people that I meet from up north, y'all are like very much so more rambunctious. Y'all are like quick to call some shit out and say something and be like, hey man, no man, fuck that cracker. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, and y'all be turned up and you be, and I be with my people sometimes and I be like, yo, dog, you gotta chill, bro. And they be like, man, no, fuck that shit. And I be like, hey, bro, let's just chill, because I'm looking around. We outnumbered. It's more of them than us. All I got is my little, what I got. You got yours. I don't know if we got enough shots for all of it.
I agree with Kid because he sure be on some chill shit. And I sure be like, nigga, I don't give a fuck, nigga. What up? Shit.
and it's always crazy because, like, you know what I'm saying? I got the best of both worlds, so you see it kind of different. Like, you know what I'm saying? Y'all be looking at us and y'all be like, man, y'all let them niggas do anything. And it's like, nah, bro, you gotta pick your battles. Like,
Facts.
I can't blow my lid over every little thing that happened. Like, I had to let go of the nigga shit a long time ago. Like, hearing a white person say nigga, because I got something to lose. I'm not finna haul off and just smack a white person just because they said nigga.
Okay.
How did they say nigga?
Hey, so all right, racism, right? All right, so this be a big thing between. I be having this conversation. I think people confuse the word racism and prejudice.
For
Like,
sure.
because I think it was a time when the world was like literally racist, visibly racist. Like our ancestors had to live through it. Like you could go outside and you wasn't allowed on that side of the street. You feel me? You
Yeah.
could see no colors. Like it was visibly racism, right?
Mhm.
I think these days, like, we be in situations as a culture and like we quick to say racism when our peoples went through real racism, like real live racism, and had to fight. You feel me for their rights, like and more. But bro, they and like we be throwing the word because we in a situation or these jobs don't pick us, so they racist. You get what I'm saying? Or like everything racist, and it's like for the people that really went through that. Like that's probably such a slap in the face to them.
For sure.
Bro, we deal with prejudiceness. What's prejudice? That's when you walk in the room and it's 100 police officers. Is you gonna be comfortable in that room?
No,
Is you gonna be comfortable in that room? You gonna be
you
comfortable in
gonna
that
be at
room?
ease.
Right, but then that same police officer walk into our family reunion by himself without his badge on. Is he gonna be comfortable in that room? So that's what prejudice, and I think that's what
Probably.
we deal with. You get what I'm saying?
But we just be cool like that though.
Yeah. Well, like I'm
Yeah,
just saying,
no,
like
yeah, I know.
100 black people. You get what I'm saying? But
Right.
I think that's what we deal with more, and then we be throwing the word racism out so loosely, and it's so
But no,
disrespectful.
we do slap that bitch on the table like the big joker sometimes.
Yeah.
Like whenever we want to get out of a situation,
racist.
Yeah,
Just-
yeah,
like,
facts,
come on.
just some shit ain't going your way that day.
yeah.
Then you want to be like, these mother,
people. It's them.
and it's like, well,
Okay, so
didn't you
my
show up
question,
15 minutes late?
my question for you, Poe, is: do you think the racists should just live amongst their own race?
I don't. Okay, me personally, right?
Yeah.
I'm sure it is like places that's racist. I'm sure it's like people that deal with racism. But me personally, right? I'm from Ohio and now I live in the South. Neither place I experienced racism like you feel me? Like actual a time when I could say I felt racism. Like no, bro. So like I can't even really speak to that because I never really dealt with it personally. So like I wouldn't even throw the or you feel me, throw the word because it's just like I like know my history and know what they really went through when it was racism. You feel me? Like imagine slaves, like what racism
Really,
was to
yeah.
them.
Feeling the pain, like
And we just
going
throw the
through,
word
we
out
just
because
saying
the
it.
job, because today we got rolled up.
Yeah.
Like no, like you got rolled up because you was late. Your boss ain't racist no more. Like you irresponsible. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
For sure.
They try to put
But,
the blame on somebody else. And
I will say, it's not gonna be outright, slap you in your face racism.
It's messed up.
It's gonna be like I had and this is older white dude, a judge in Franklin, a judge, and he used to tell me fucked up jokes every morning because I worked in the gas station, and he would make like black jokes every time he came in that bitch and talked to me, and I was just like, I would just have to look at him. And he'd just laugh and walk the fuck off. Like,
yeah,
that
they
shit
know what
kind
they
of
be
just made
doing,
his
bro.
day.
Mhm.
And I was like, what do I even do about this shit? Because I can't lose my job. Like, I can't go off. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Like, even though I don't have no kids and shit, I got people depending on me. Like, I got bills and you know what I'm saying? I was like,
So,
So what do you
So-
do in that situation, right?
try
When
your
say
best
the
to
people-
avoid the motherfucker.
Say the people that is dealing with racism, like or is at them jobs where they bosses is racist or they coworkers is picking with them or whatever it may be, right? Like you said, we got people depending on us. We got food. We need food and this and that, right? But we also men's first before all of them responsibilities. So it's like, where's the line drawn, right? Where you gotta like stand on your I guess, principles or morale as a man versus, keeping a cool and level head, knowing like what you got to lose. Like, you know, like for the brothers out there that's actually going through this stuff. Like, what could y'all, like what would y'all? What is that? What do they do? Do they just like, get spat on or
Try,
get the water hose sprayed at them?
I was about to say I'm not ever saying let anything physical against you slide. If it get to a physical point, then handle your candle.
So
But
you saying sticks and stones?
yeah. But as long as they just talking shit, they only talking shit because they feel like they're in a position of
So do
power,
you say anything back?
and you can't give them the upper hand
Nope.
within reason. Like, you know what I mean? Don't blow your lid. And I mean, I know it's always easy to say.
That's what I was about to say.
I done lost my shit a few times, my damn self. So I ain't saying like, you know what I'm saying?
So how much do you take?
You know how much is what for you. So
Cam, when you
try
in
to
them
keep yourself
situations-
out of jail for one.
Yeah.
And if you can, number two, save your job if you at work. Now, if you on the streets, then that's a little bit different. Then
So Cam, if you in like that situation, right? You a little younger than us, right? So say you got that boss or that coworker that just like pushing you to that edge, right? And it just ain't gonna be so easy for you to just go to the union and tell them that you having a problem with this coworker, this and that. So how you go about that?
I actually didn't deal with some stuff like that, bro. Working at my job, like she was like not racist, but she ain't like black people for real. You feel me?
Mhm.
So, and I can peep that. So I was the type to I just be chill. Like I was an outgoing person. Like you feel me? Out to make everybody day. You feel me? Just
yeah,
and she ain't really like that. So I just kept doing it. You feel me? Just not
Right.
to make her mad, but like she'd tell me to do extra stuff. Like you feel me? Like you can do that, man. You feel me? And it's just like a higher power. So she felt like she was just in charge. But I just go by my day, bro, because I done already been through like racism. I don't even know what
So
that's
you
what
don't so you weren't really like get into the back and forth arguing or all that with
I probably just like I'd go talk to her, like talk to him, like have a heart to heart, like how you feel about me? You feel me? Like
yeah,
what's
like
like why
where
you where
this
this
all this
come
coming
from?
from?
Yeah. Instead of just crashing out, you feel me? But you feel me? Everybody got their different stories and stuff.
Yeah.
So.
yeah, I'm a little bit of a dickhead in that sense too, though. I'll be like, oh, word, you don't like me. I'm gonna do everything you say, and I'm gonna do it with a smile on my face.
Yeah,
And I'm gonna make this
like
shit
that.
look as easy as possible.
Yeah.
Too.
That's the plot to it. But see, I wish like a lot of people, in our culture and just us as men, like could be able to take that route to where it's like, all right, I'm gonna do it with a smile on my face.
Yeah.
Cause that's what the ideal thing to do. Like that's what you would want to do, right?
Yeah, cause misery love company. They just want to see you. They
Hey,
just
but
wanna
no,
get you
it
riled up
ain't
and
come
upset.
overnight though. I had to
Yeah.
build myself
Hey.
up
And
for
that's what I
because
was
I
about
used
to
to have
say.
a temper. You feel me?
That's what I see.
So
I didn't been the guy.
yeah,
I didn't been you when like, all right, you know what? I'm about to work.
yeah.
They want 20 boxes. I'm about to do 25 in an
Mhm.
hour, and then I didn't been at. I didn't did, but then I didn't also.
Be like,
Man,
hey,
I
Man,
got
what?
me fucked
Yeah,
up.
man, like,
Fuck
yeah.
you.
Like,
Nigga. Man, what? Then walk right out on lunch break. Y'all think I'm coming back?
Yeah, I
Man,
didn't-
right.
40
I
minutes.
can't
Man,
wait.
40 minutes.
it was 30.
I want y'all to say something
No,
too.
no,
For
I ain't
real.
come back. I didn't walked out on lunch break and then went home. By the time came time to clock back in, I was halfway through the blunt.
Man, for
Oh
real.
God. Yeah, but so I know both sides of the spectrum, you feel me? And I remember clearly. And yeah, man, I some days I be the old me, and some days I be
Yeah,
on what
facts.
can talk about.
That's why I
You
was
just
like,
gotta be careful.
Yeah.
It depends on the day.
I'd be careful. You
that's
feel
why
me?
I was
Don't
like,
test me.
one,
Yeah.
try to stay out of jail, and then two, if you can, try to keep your job.
Yeah.
But
Facts.
job ain't always worth it. So,
Yeah.
hey man, I wouldn't recommend taking any level of disrespect. Whether it ain't at work. Obviously, it ain't gonna never get to physical at work, especially if you're dealing with white people and they microaggressions.
Facts.
Well,
But,
since we talking about work, right? So we got about 15 more minutes. I want us to touch on this subject.
Rapid topics.
We talking about work, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so us as young black men, and then the job, versus everything else you could be doing, scamming, hustling, whatever. First off, how do y'all be the ones to just break the mold? Like, okay, I'ma just try and do things the right way, and you feel me? I'ma, try and take care of my family and work and do it the right way. How do y'all even approach that as three? You feel me? Young black men in today's society when y'all know the stigma on.
So for me, man, I always have different pattern goals. I have a daily goal, weekly goal, a monthly goal, and yearly goal. And I don't try to hold myself low or average, and I try not to be comfortable. I always try to put myself in uncomfortable moments. Yeah.
I like that, bro.
What about you, bro?
So like what I'm really asking, and yeah, I feel what you're saying. What I'm really saying though is like the stigma, like, oh, I ain't working no job, like I ain't that.
Oh,
Going from
okay.
that to now we the cats that
Damn,
got
yeah.
and it's like
It
I
feel
ain't about to be out
yeah,
just
okay.
riding around all day with the guys.
Man, listen.
So
bro.
that's what was
Yeah.
my.
All right, go.
If once you already done did everything, bro, everything just become like dead, bro. Like you gotta put your mind to something else. Like it'll get to a point like, bro, oh yeah, I gotta hustle. But then sometimes like you hustling, that shit ain't even doing nothing. You feel me? Like it's like what you doing there
Selling the
for?
money.
And you just out there, you feel me? I seen people just have good times. You feel
Just
me?
hustling,
Just
say they-
hustling,
just
yeah.
in the mix,
Just
just-
outside, yeah. You feel me? Like real life start hitting you though. Like shit's just for me, like life just get boring. Like once you just start doing the same shit.
Yeah, bro.
You gotta put your
So
mind
you
to somewhere else.
Gotta grow. You
And
Yeah.
then, bro,
let Kev tee off real quick
Yeah.
before you go. So like Kev, so you obviously sound like you had a good head on your shoulders, like the
yeah.
whole route.
I was about to say, actually, I don't even know if I even broke because the majority of the core family members that I grew up with, they all work pretty decent 9 to 5s,
Oh wow.
Like we wasn't.
So you had examples.
Yeah, it
Mm.
wasn't. You know what I'm saying? Like there was people very close to us that was in that life, but you kind of saw how that went, and you was just like, yeah, nah. And me being older too, of course, like I said before, those people talk. Everybody talked. Like you know what I'm saying. It wasn't like a whole lot of internet back then. That shit kind of came a little later. I was like 15, 16 when the internet became like shit. It might have been
Prominent.
probably even older than that. Like, I was probably actually even 18 or 19. Where it's as heavy as it is now because man, they talked to us. They kept us out of hood business as children and kids, like, or even like, you know what I'm saying? Like I said it before, like I wanted to try to be a gang burger at some point. I wanted to be from my little block. And they was like, nah, bro. Your mama beat your ass and beat our ass.
Facts.
So then, Kev, this my question for you real quick for ITR. Right? So you had examples. You kind of followed your good examples,
Yeah.
and never had really went that other route, right?
And not to
So-
say that I didn't try, but that shit didn't work out for me, and I think that had something to do with it too.
So you talking to the young nigga that's the complete opposite from you, didn't have them examples, grew up with only his mom in the streets and this and that, and he asking you, how do you do it? Or how do I get like you? What do you say to that young nigga?
We tend to want instant gratification.
I'm just about to say that, bro.
Yeah, I was about to say, hey man, look, slow motion is better than no motion.
Look, bro.
You would rather
people
get it
live
the
in the
slow and legal
moment.
way than to
Facts.
live fast and die young.
Facts, bro.
Marathon.
I was just
For
about
sure.
to say, bro, living. I mean, a lot
That
of
shit
people in the
tattooed right here on
you
my
know,
arm.
like
The marathon.
instead of think about the generation, like the people behind them, you
Long
know.
run.
Yeah, so
To leave
everybody
behind.
just going for the next thing. Just
And it's crazy how he was mentioning how they like how certain conversations couldn't even be had. Like, you feel me? About, and that's crazy, right? But for me, listen, right, this my whole take on my question. When I was in the mix and I was that person that we talking about, like, I never get a job. Like, I ain't a job. Like, what? Like, y'all know what my phone's doing. See, I was always in this like, what can I do? Like, what can I do? Like, how can I level up, right? Like, it was me turning myself up, to me buying the bigger rims or buying the next bigger car. Me, like, what can I, you feel me? And it was always like, look in the mirror, how can I improve? Me, right? It wasn't until I learned that, like, life is bigger than, like, this material body or just me. Like, we got to look to something outside of us. It's way bigger than us, you feel me? And so, you, like, that's when you know you start to understand God's real power and the real essence, right? And so then, and it was then that I could start to understand, like, what a job, you feel me, how this job is beneficial to me. Feel me? Or how I am growing, even though it hurt me to go here. These is growing pains. You know, my back, I'm leaving out of here because my back hurting, but I ain't never did it. But if I keep going and my back keep hurting every day, in a month or two, these pains is gonna be strength now. My back gonna be stronger, right? But you don't know it when you feeling the pain. You get what I'm saying? So it took for me to look outside of me. You feel me? Because now I'm in here and I'm on this clock. I can't do too much of, you feel me? It's like damn, like, you feel me? And I'm, you know, you look up, you look to the sky, just anything else, because I can't do nothing no more.
I got a question for you, right? So like, once you left Ohio, that's when everything changed, or like,
No,
or was you
so
still in that
my
phase?
son was born, right? Cause I had came here for a couple years before my son was born. And I told y'all that story when I just first had came down here and shit. That was a whole experience in itself. But when my son was born, I panicked and I left. I was here. I was trying to work the little job. The shit wasn't working. That was the version of y'all that I was telling y'all.
Okay.
Back get to hurting. Out this mother.
Okay.
Yeah, the boss, they racist. I'm out. and so, you feel me? That was that phase. So boom, now we flipped the pregnancy test and it's 2 lines. Well, I'm walking
got
out these
real.
jobs. I know this ain't. I'm gonna raise a kid.
Can't keep doing
And
that.
I'm gonna raise a
keep
kid.
doing that.
You feel me? I can't even do this. So if I panic, I go back home. Now, one thing about Warrens, you can survive. Feel me? Nah, it ain't no jobs. It ain't nothing to do. It ain't no Broadway. It ain't no restaurant, but you could survive though. And so I got back comfortable, surviving again, right? But then my son came months later, feel me? And I'm looking at him. And we sitting in my apartment, feel me, back in the hood. And I'm just looking, and I'm looking at the apartment, and I'm thinking like, bro, I was just living in Spring Hill, Tennessee. Like, he could have been living in the suburbs. You feel me? Like, we sitting in the trenches again. I got to live in Spring Hill. You feel me? Whether I was quitting the jobs and shit, you feel me? And left, I got the experience that I took that chance for him. He could have started from the jump and had and so that in that moment, you feel me? Like I said, like, I be all about me. And I had to realize, like, this is way bigger than you. Like, it's somebody else's lives in the balance right now. Like, and the environment, it's
I was gonna
everything.
ask you that, y'all.
I mean, you feel me? Like, the environment is everything, bro. And so, yeah, with that realization, boom, I had just shot in the application. They end up hitting back. And I just packed everything up. I ain't say nothing to nobody, none back home. We just bounced overnight. But I had already left before, so it wasn't hard to leave again. Yeah, man.
Yeah, I think, bro, if I never would have came down here, like, my mind wouldn't have changed probably. It would have probably took way longer.
Yeah. See, I hit the
down
ceiling.
back there.
I hit a ceiling back home. See, like I said, like me, like I'm J boy. I told you all the
Yeah.
time, man. I'm famous, man. I ain't, man. What? Like I'm J boy, bruh.
But you was
And
a
you
big,
came,
but
bro
you was a,
came to warn.
but you was a big fish in a small pond.
Exactly.
And you outgrew your pond, and you was like, I gotta get the fuck on.
Facts. Or it wasn't even I got to get the fuck. It was that I got opportunity to get the fuck on, and I couldn't believe what the world like. Y'all
That's
think, and so
crazy.
now everybody be looking at my stories and they look at like the stuff I be doing, and it be seeming like I'm having so much fun, right?
Yep.
Cause I am. Like, nigga, I am from Warren. You feel me? See, Vaughn, no, cause he came there. Like, he seen the house I growed up in. He rode through Little Haiti. Like, it's nothing there.
It ain't.
It's nothing there, nigga. And I wasn't allowed nowhere. So it's nothing here. And I ain't allowed nowhere else. Bro, I had to make fun in my head. Like my imagination. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
Like in my backyard, I had to do all these things and take all these trips and now I'm doing this. So now when I go fishing and then I go to Broadway and then I go to I'm having the time of my motherfucking life and they can't believe it. But if you from there, then you can. You feel me? When the people back home, they living through me. Because they see it and it's like, damn, like bro, I was with me and bro was
Yeah,
just in the car
facts.
together. Like I could
Yep.
3-4 years ago, we was just and now you
Everything changed.
yes. And
Me
then
too, bro. Like
I'm already know.
hearing about that shit be crazy.
Hey,
bro.
listen, dog.
but another thing though, right, y'all know we real big with the like keeping God first, you know, and like our energy and all that stuff, right? Just like how did y'all get there at such a young age, right? Cause they say when our conversations that we be having, they be saying like, oh y'all got wisdom, y'all above y'all years, this and that. But like, how do y'all like get the strength to pick up a Bible now, or like you know
Mine.
the wisdom to be able to like spread your message like how you do, like where y'all get that from at this age now?
Bro.
It really honestly comes from older folks. For real. It mostly comes from them. And I just, bro, I take in the fact on it's so many older people that surround us that don't have no opportunities that we had at these ages. And it's like, I don't want to be the next person that's 60, 70 telling
bro.
the younger, you feel me, the ones that's born in 2040, like, I wish, like, I don't want to be that person sitting on the
Our
porch.
ancestors die in vain if we don't take advantage.
Yeah.
That's I believe that. What you think, Ken? What you think about that?
What's the question one more time? I heard the question. But
So I'm saying like how do like you read your Bible?
Okay,
I be
so,
seeing
yeah, okay,
I
so
be
look.
seeing you reading your Bible.
I got
right?
the question. So
But to the outsider that don't know you, you might look like a YN to them, right? But like how do you at such a young age get to the point where you understand the power of the book? Or you look to, you know, you eat right and you sleep right. Like how you even get on that at such a young age?
bro, I ain't gonna lie, bro. One day, like I ain't never really prayed to nothing like a higher power, but I was just in pain, bro. Just tired of the pain. You feel me? So I just talked to someone. Then after I talked, just lifted off. Like I'm talking about in pain. I'm tired of like you feel me? And just, but anyways, but I just prayed like really was just talking, you know, just out of nowhere. But then just life just changed, bro. Just everything just started coming so fast. Like I'm just getting shit to do, like stuff I wouldn't even normally do. It was just something in me. I don't know, just something
Just
was
click.
just pushing me.
Crazy.
Like
What about you, Kev? Coming from your side of the spectrum, and you still got so much gems and wisdom to offer. For one, where you get it from, and for two, how do you how do you articulate that shit so well?
Well, for one, it's just like Cam said, older people for sure. I've always hung around people older than me. My big brother is 6 years older than me. I was mostly around him and a lot of his friends. I got a cousin that's 3 years older than me. I hung around him and a lot of his friends. That accompanied with like the we the book gives you kind of the basic principles, right? Like honestly, just being a good person Like if you just being a good person, you have the best intentions when you out here moving. You know what I'm saying? You just do your thing. You know, this one book, The Four Agreements, be impeccable with your word. Shit, I can't remember the other three agreements right now, but it's like be impeccable with your word.
Don't judge.
Yeah, don't judge and
Yeah.
but yeah, just little shit like that, bro. Like
Yeah.
if you can kinda, and obviously we all gonna slip and fall, and we ain't gonna always keep it 100 all of the time. So you gonna have your moments where you fuck up and you just can't get down on yourself and beat yourself up. And just for the most part, try to move with those principles in mind. Like, you know what I'm saying? We know do right unto others, you know, do unto others as you would have them do unto you. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? Don't kill, don't steal, don't, you know what I'm saying? Because we've all had it done to us and we know how it feels when it's done to us. So why would you inflict that pain upon somebody else?
Yeah.
Nah, unless it's a corporation. I'm not against stealing from corporations. So if you walk in Walmart, stick a pack of Skittles in your pocket just for me, man.
All right, so look. All right, to close it out for me, right? How I'm able to talk like this, or how I'm just stuck like the way I am. So I losses did this to me, right? Cause death didn't knock at the door to adulthood for me. So when it did knock at the door, I ain't had the armor on for it. You feel me? I wasn't used to it yet. So it hit me and it knocked the wind out of me. Feel me? I lost two partners at once. Put me in darkness. Mad at God, turned away from God, and just I'm still here. I'm still getting my money, but it's dark. It's dark. And I started to come back to the light years later. My son come and just, job, just good things, and good people. And you start to come up out of that, right? And then boom, I lose another homie, car accident. He walking down the street to the gas station, get hit by a car, hit him to the other side of the street, break his neck on impact, and he died. We was just in Miami 2-3 weeks before that, on top of the world, right? And so now me knowing that darkness that the death of my last partners did to me, knowing that darkness that's coming, I was scared. I was scared of it. Now, God damn, we just
So
got back
close.
cool, gang. I just like started to understand, like, everything ain't your fault. You feel me? I just started to understand, like, like, oh, God, like, I'm like, why you do that to them, God? Why you let that happen? What kind of God? Like, I just got off of that. And then you gonna put me back to the test again? But that's exactly what it be, a test. Cause it's like what you learned from the last time. You feel me? Well, I learned how dark get. And I know I don't want to go back to darkness. And so I just start searching. Anything I could grab and find and tell me something that just ain't dark. I started trying to find light in the situation. Anything good I could take out of it, any lesson, watching movies, books, and I watched this movie called The Shack. Shout out to K Sim. He put me onto that movie called The Shack. And it was a dude, and he was in the darkness just like me, mad at God. God took his kids. And so in that movie, he got to walk up the mountain. And he walked into the cave. And God sitting on the altar and say, oh, so you mad at God, right? So what should happen to all rapists and killers? Oh, they should die. They should die and go to hell. Oh, so you think you God. You judging people. Oh, well, come on, come sit up here. So he had to stand on God's spot, right? Now, God put his 3 daughters in front of him. Said, pick 2 to go to heaven and one to go to hell. Since you God, go ahead, make the tough choice. Go ahead, make the tough choice. That's what he said.
What?
I don't take me. And she said, now you know the heart of God. And see what that mean is we all be wanting God to be so hard on everybody, or the killers, the rapists, and all these is all God's children. Yeah. You think God want to send anybody to hell? These is all God's children. Mm-hmm. You feel me? And so when that moment when he said, well, take me, that was Jesus dying on the cross. Take me.
Yeah.
Take
Damn,
me.
that's deep.
Now you know, now you understand, and it's that hard. And so when we be so quick to judge and say what people should do, this and that, and we mad and trying to play God, it's hard to be God. We can't be God. And so yeah, that's how I got how I am now, man. Just running from that darkness for real. Yeah. So we gonna wrap it up with that program. Live from on set with it, live from the booth. We'll be back next week. Y'all know. Y'all got anything to say?
Bro, yes.
Look. Oh,
My bad.
Go ahead.
Yeah, like what we was talking about, like, bro, it's just like all the mind change, man. Once you change your mind, and then just be, and then just let God do all the work, man. Don't be too much, Don't worry about the bad, man. Just that's how you fall into God, bro. Just talk to him. You hear me? And just change your mind and change your habits.
All right. What I gotta say, connect back to your inner childhood of when you had the unlimited thoughts of being like the president or astronaut or something. Like we tend to get older and we limit our thoughts to what we can do compared to like
And we
that
let other
7-year-old
people
us.
put that shit on us too.
Yeah.
Facts.
Um,
Lose that inner child.
Yeah. Just connect back to that inner child and also go back to like doing things that you did as a child. Like,
Yep.
bro, go sit down and just play with a race car on the floor, bro. And for real, dog.
Hey,
And
for real.
yeah,
It'll
bro.
spark the
And
memory,
I
bro.
swear,
Ride that
bro.
motherfucker back and let it go.
It will
Funny that
help
he
you.
say that, dude. I was at the baby shower. My dude Jordan. Shout out to Jordan Vargo. Man, they was having a softball game.
Mhm.
Me and Ice grabbed it. You feel me? They had gloves for everybody, and I'm out there at shortstop. I'm back in my. I say, man,
Feeling good.
y'all know how long it's been though
Yes,
since
bro.
she put on a glove.
That's what
Like,
I'm
bro,
saying.
that yeah.
Hey,
You
Poe,
right,
bro, listen. When was the last time you did a cartwheel?
bro. I never learned how to do one.
Straight?
Yeah, I didn't know how to
That's
do it.
crazy.
Lanky ass can't do a fucking
Bro, I don't know, bro. I ain't had that athletic like
That's
that little
Yeah.
bone in my body. What you was about to do? Like, he pulled out the notes, so you about to
No,
say
no,
something.
no. I did nah. Because I feel like this shit is kind of prolific, and I want everybody to kind of remember this shit though. The actual 4 agreements:
Oh, okay.
Yeah, fact.
be impeccable with your word, don't take anything personally, don't make assumptions, and always do your best, bro.
Well, so impeccable with your word mean.
Use
What
your
I
words
mean,
to
yeah.
speak truth and kindness, and avoid gossip or self-criticism.
Okay. Mm,
And that, hold on, read that again.
yeah.
Use your words to speak truth and kindness, and avoid gossip or self-criticism.
Now, hold on. Replace words with platform. Use your platform.
Okay.
To speak truth and kindness, and avoid gossip or self-criticism.
And that's the other route I was telling y'all about. Than the stuff that's going on the internet. That's the route we gonna take to the top. That one. That's what. Yeah, we need. Yeah, clip that.
I like that.
Yeah, man. We gonna end it with that one. That's another episode of the program. We'll be back.
Free the gang or I P the gang.
Free game.
Hey, that
Keep
close
Luke
out
Shiesty,
hard.
though, man. Keep that
Free
Like, what?
sciencey,
keep
man.
that menace in jail.
All right, everybody got to throw 15 on the episode.
For sure.